The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. The 33-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. He was brought down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, the 30, past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more? It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of
of this first half, they'll be careful, they'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go, 50, 50, Mike 50. Hey, break it down, fellas, break it down.
Here's Breeze to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 50, 50's a must, 50's a must.
Now, Breeze again. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Breeze to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Hey, one set, goal 18.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Let's do this.
The tackle made back.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Check, 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 check. Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Breeze now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Ready? You're waiting.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Right back to him on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Check 26, check 26.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Watch the pass.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Breeze now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of missed tackles. Case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play. I don't know if it's effort. I don't know if it's technique. But they'll have to work on that in practice.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And inches at the Steelers' 21-yard line.
Ready? 5'9". 98. 98's the mic. I'm scared. Deuce, 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 deuce.
They'll run with Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Switch up, switch up. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Danny. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. You.
To throw is Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Hey, kill. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. All you get is a headache. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Tackles.
Throwing now is Breeze. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete to
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans add on.
Kicker on for the point after.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll move the chains. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All right, D. Let's check. All right, D.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to want. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
The kick
And it's up and good.
makes the score Texans 35, Steelers 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And he's got it up and through.
Next to score, Texans 35, Steelers 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, 56 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Still on his feet. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean Williams. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Coming to you, coming to you.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Ready? Number 80. 98's the mic. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45.
Today's final score, Texans.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.